Hello and welcome, or welcome back to the stream. I have had 50 cups of coffee today. I am on my 9th cup of coffee currently, so yay. Yay for my mental health and my heart health and my... I don't know, is coffee bad for your arteries? I don't know, we'll see. I definitely gotta whiten my teeth soon. I feel like I'm gonna look like a little cheddar mouse. Hello, Ricochet. Hola. Tasty, tasty. Yeah. How's everybody's Sunday? What is crack-a-lackin'? What is doing? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hello, Daniel O'Brien. Nice to see you. Let's do some things. Let's do some stuff and also some things. It's a rest day, yeah. Yes, I ventured today into Melbourne's West Connect tunnel. I think that's what it's called. Is that what it's called? Anyway, there's like a tunnel that they're building from like one side of Melbourne to the other, like the CBD to the inner west to Seddon Yarraville, if you will. And I walked across that today at 5 p.m. because my vampiric ass couldn't take it any other time. You had to register and do all this stuff, which I did not. I just rocked up and I was like, hey, I'm cute, let me through. And they did. And they gave me a medal. I got a medal from the Victorian state government because I can walk in a straight line. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Things good. What physical feature am I most proud of? Like what? I don't know. I get a lot of comments on my face is pretty and I get a lot of perverts staring at my bum. So I'm going to assume those things are probably what I've got going for me. I also have an incredible... Oh, I got a comment. I've gotten this comment from physiotherapists and osteopaths before saying that I have an extremely low hip to waist ratio. So my waist is teeny, tiny, and my hips are big. So I guess like that's not that common. And some women like the Kardashians have ribs removed to get that look. I was born like it. It can also be caused by polio, but I fortunately did not have to have childhood polio to achieve that look. So, you know, we like not having polio. Not having polio is good. Oh, hello, Kay. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Anyway, let's get crack-a-lackin' into the thing, the stuff, you know, the spelling bee. Remember to put it on the screen. How's the flu? It's a lot better. Like, I'm definitely better. Like, I'm glad I didn't stream yesterday because I just rested, and when I woke up, I felt like 30% better. So it's definitely getting better. Like, I'm still a bit achy and still got like really bad sinuses, but it's a lot better. Yeah, it's a lot better. Oh, HRT, hormone replacement therapy. Very important. Very important for any ladies out there heading into perimenopause or menopause, I hear. It can be quite beneficial. I don't know why, like, because I watch videos on skincare, then all of a sudden, like, YouTube starts spamming me with videos about menopause, and I'm like, hey, I'm not old. Go away, YouTube. I will not listen to you. I will not listen to you and your lies. It's very rude. All right, we have the letter T, the letter L, the letter G, the letter I, the letter A, and the letter H, and we have to use the letter R. Trachea? Oh no, there's no C. Trigonometry, trig. Nah. Trail? Ooh. Well, we can have trail and trial, because I have both, because I'm dyslexic. I will inevitably write both of them, trying to write just one of them. You know, that's what happens. There's no R in tail, Ouija man. You gotta use the letter R. The letter The letter that is like the yellow letter, that's the like compulsory one that you have to use. Rattling? No, can't have that. Raging? No, no N. Liar. Air tag. I was saying something about being rewarded. Oh, it was like they were literally giving them to babies. Like anybody that went across the tunnel, because it's like they're opening the tunnel soon, so there'll be cars on it, because it's like it's a tunnel that goes underneath the Yarra River, connecting one side of the Yarra River to the other river. Like there's a bridge called the Westgate Bridge, but it gets quite congested, so they're building like a tunnel that goes under the water. Because like in Sydney they have that. They have the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and then they have the Cross City Tunnel. So it's the same concept. But yeah, they were just yeah. Wednesday is pathology, loads of memorization and critical thinking. Yeah. The only time I go to pathology is to get blood tests. I get blood tests done every few weeks because I have lupus. So I have to go get blood taken every few weeks. And the pathology nurse is like, you didn't flinch. And I'm like, yeah, because I don't feel needles. They don't register. And she's like, that's concerning. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I can feel it. It just doesn't hurt. It just doesn't register as pain anymore because my body's just like, ugh. Yeah. Man, I can't think of any words. You keep seeing pasta names? Maybe you're hungry, dude. Maybe you're very hungry. Linguini, fettuccine. Oh, hair. Girth? Ooh. Ricochet. Rat tail? Ooh. It's a very Eshe hairstyle. Shout out to all the Eshes out there. Rail? You enjoy pathology? I think pathology would be super interesting, but isn't a lot of pathology done by computer now? Like, isn't it very rare that like they'll actually get a human to like look at the blood cells under the microscope? I was gonna say microphone. Not okay. Eshes are a dying breed, thank God. Oh, we did it! Yeah. There you go, guys. Time for connections. So the game is connections. There are 16 words. There are 4 categories. We don't know what those categories are, so we have to group together 4 words that might have a connection to each other. And if we guess, and we guess correctly, it will tell us what the category was and why those words were connected. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, the words are pedestrian, barcode, tax, railroad, zebra, everyday, school, avenue, rugby shirt, approach, banal, parking, philosophy, humdrum, IBM logo, and method. A pedestrian crossing is like a pedestrian, zebra, barcode, and rugby shirt. Maybe for like things that are stripy. Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna try it. One away. Ooh, it's one away, guys. What did I mess up? Tax, railroad, everyday, school, avenue, approach, banal, parking, philosophy. The IBM logo is stripy. Which one should we get rid of? Which one should we get rid of? We were close. Maybe we'll try something else. Approach, method, philosophy, approach, method, and what's another one? Philosophy, approach, method, and avenue? Okay. No, I didn't think that was... I didn't see how that was one, but I trusted you, and I shouldn't have. Well, we're gonna actually lose this, so we're not gonna get this one. We've already stuffed up too many times. Oh well. Method, approach, philosophy. We'll try school. Technique. Humdrum. Banal. Pedestrian. Oh, this is where pedestrian's coming from. Humdrum, banal, pedestrian, and so like things that are boring or things that are everyday. Everyday, pedestrian, banal, and humdrum. Okay, run of the mill. We're doing it, guys. We're getting there. Rugby shirt. Barcode. IBM logo. And zebra. Come on, please. Stripy things? Yay! Oh my god, guys, we're not gonna fail. We're not gonna fail. Tax, avenue, parking, and railroad. Words on Monopoly squares. Alright, well, it took us a bit, but we got there in the end, you know? We got there in the end, and that's what matters. It's the journey of friendship, guys. It's the journey of friendship. Or something, I don't know. I've had way too much coffee. One across installs as carpeting. 5 across. Downton Abbey actress Leslie. Oh, is that the one from Game of Thrones? There's a chick in Game of Thrones called Leslie Rose. I haven't watched Downton Abbey, but I think she might be in Downton Abbey. I don't know, but I'm just gonna put that because... Oh, that doesn't go there. Goes here, so it doesn't fit anyway. Don't worry. Wrong. I am wrong. Lake something. Europe's second largest lake. No idea. Jewish holiday during the month of Adar. Do I look like I come from the eastern suburbs? I don't. Suffix with a baron or priest. General chemistry author Pauling. Laptops from Taiwan. Bearer credited with the saying, half the lies they tell about me aren't true. Poetry contest. Don't think so. 8 across is S. Slam? What? Oh, a poetry slam. I would like to meet the person that introduced those to the world against them. Jewish holiday. Do I know any? What do I know? Hanukkah. How many Jewish holidays do they have, bro? I feel like they've got one every other week. Maybe I should convert. Oh, they don't like people converting. They'll be like, you're not good enough for our religion. Go away. Install says carpeting, maybe rugs. It fits. Hello, Retro Reacts. Nice to see ya. Don't think so. Laptops from Taiwan. I don't know. Does anyone know laptops from Taiwan? I don't know any of these. Yeah, I actually don't know any of these. You're watching from Pakistan? Ooh, hello. What is cracking in Pakistan? Anything exciting? One down is Linus. Okay, so that's not rugs. Oh, install as carpeting could be lino then. Do you guys have lino in America? Probably, right? Which time of year is that holiday you're looking for? It doesn't specify. Ricochet, do you guys have lino in the US? Like linoleum? I don't know. This the vinyl stuff that you put on your floor. Oh, one across is lace? That does make sense. Linoleum. Yeah, we call it lino for short. Yeah, so we're looking for a Jewish holiday during the month of Adar. I don't know what the month of Adar is. Nothing special. You're just watching a fellow VTuber. Well, thank you. Maybe Purim. Ooh, that fits. I don't know what that is, but we'll go for that. Lake something. Europe's second largest lake. You know what? I am not familiar with Europe's lakes, I must say. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know that I could name a lake in Europe. 5 down is nope. Oh yeah, that works. I got a feeling this is going to be Leslie Nile or something like that. That sounds very British. Lake Constance is the one that separated Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. Leslie Nicole? Oh. How do you... Are you into like the saucy period dramas, Hyperborean? Do you have a secret little... Ooh. Oh, a core maybe. A core's a laptop, right? I think so. You like British comedies? So do I. I watch a lot of British comedies. She's in a lot of comedies. Oh, maybe I would know her if I saw her then. I do watch a lot of I like stuff like The Mighty Boosh and like oh, what's that place? What's that the Dark Place one called? This one's really funny. Me and my brother used to watch it. Garth Marenghi's Dark Place is a British horror parody television series. Yeah, it's created by the guys that are like in the IT crowd. Black Books is really good. I like Black Books a lot. But yeah, I'm a fan. All right, we just got one more. So close. What We Do in the Shadows is from New Zealand. That's from the guys that did Flight of the Conchords. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure that that is from New Zealand. Yeah, like, I'll double check, but... What We Do in the Shadows is a 2014 New Zealand mockumentary comedy horror film, written and directed by Jermaine Clement and that guy that did the Thor movies. But yeah, Jermaine Clement is one of the guys from Flight of the Conchords, because I remember when that came out. And then they made the TV series of it, but like, yeah, it's from New Zealand, so it's okay. It's okay. I just know stuff. I just be knowing stuff sometimes, you know. Anyway, let's try and finish this thing. I don't know. What are we doing? What's the lake? Lake something. Blackadder. Blackadder's an oldie but a goodie. Oh, those are different guys. Today you learned. That's pretty racist, dude. That's pretty racist. One's like Maori and one's like, I don't know, British. I suppose you could have a British Maori. There's a Maori that's married into the royal family. I think they're married to one of Princess Anne's kids. Hang on, I know there's a Maori guy in the royal family. So when Meghan Markle married into the royal family, I was like, well, there already are like... Hang on. British royal family. I didn't say... Lady Davina Windsor, a distant cousin of the Queen, married Gary Lewis, a New Zealander of Maori descent, in 2004, making him the first Maori to marry into British royal family. While their marriage has since ended, they have 2 children, Senna... I'm gonna butcher the name of their kids, so I'm not even gonna try. Anyway, so there's Maori in the British royal line of succession. You know? Interesting. Oh, Meghan Markle's don't. Let's not go there. Marry to marry is quite the mouthful, yeah. Well, guys, we're one letter away from finish this freaking... Does anyone know what the freaking lake is? It's a J? Nope, it's not. Maybe it's Russian? I mean, it's more than likely Russian. They've got some really big lakes in Russia. I just don't know what it... I just don't. I've never taken an interest in lakes in Europe, I've got to say. Oh, we could be here all day, man. We could be here all day. I don't know. I have no idea. We're just going to try... Just go through the alphabet. Anoma? I just stuffed that up. Nope. Onega? Oh, wow, we did it. Oh, Ace is the computer. I know, I was very careful with the way that I pronounced it. Onega? I don't know. I was very careful. What? I don't know how it was when I was around, but Western Sydney now has that everywhere. Has what everywhere? The N-word. Everybody says it. It was definitely around when I was a kid. It was definitely heavily around when I was a kid because of like hip hop and stuff like that. But I never listened to that kind of music. It was forced upon me, unfortunately, but it's not my jam. But yeah, I don't, yeah. I'm not getting cancelled and I'm not losing my job, so it's not something that I would say. And it's not something I would get in the habit of saying because if I accidentally let it slip. If I accidentally let it slip, like, you know, somewhere I'm not supposed to. If I accidentally, you know, because the thing is, like, I used the C word a lot. And even then it's hard to not say it in an inappropriate place. Obviously, I'm not going to be saying, you know, dropping C-bombs in front of like someone elderly or at work or something like that. But occasionally you have to stop it from coming out of your mouth. So if you get into the habit of like saying the N-word or something like that, like there is a chance that that accidentally comes out of your mouth, like at an inappropriate time. Even if like you're not using it in like a racist or derogatory way, like that's something that could destroy your life. So dude, like, fuck yeah, you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be really careful. In high school years ago, you were walking out and you hear a group of rowdy juniors and every second word was N. Yeah, I think that's really try hard though. Mead is honey based. Ooh. Something mead, a Paris destination. Anagram mead to get a title. Anagram mead to get a voice type. Banknote that sounds like mead. Mead is a species of. Most British meads feature the non-gendered term for mead. Remove every other letter in mead to get a body part. The mead is one of 4 Olympic. Mead is honey. Yeah, mead is a fermented honey drink. Anagram mead to get a title. Anagram mead to get a voice type. Oh, dame. Something dame, Paris destination. Anagram dame to get a voice type. Banknote that sounds like dame. Dime. Dime's not a banknote though, is it? But I'll try it anyway. Most British dames feature the... What do most British dames feature? The Queen? Sword? Lady? Non-gendered term for a dame. Remove every other letter in dame to get a body part. The dame is one of 4 Olympic duchy. You've never drunk in your life? Dude, that's pretty impressive. I love alcohol. I love alcohol, but because of my lupus, I'm on like, I'm on a lot of medication that's like causes a lot of toxicity. So I'm not like supposed to. Oh, Notre Dame. Notre Dame. The Hunchback of, baby. Anagram Notre to get a voice type. Banknotes that sound like Notre. Notre is a species of. Most British Notres feature the non-gendered term for a Notre. Remove every other letter in Notre to get a body part. The Notre is one of 4 Olympic rings. No. Oh, there's 5 Olympic rings. Don't worry about that. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I love alcohol. I'm a big fan of alcohol, I've got to say. But it's good. It's good. Drinking is like, if you haven't had a drink yet, I would stick to that. But I do enjoy a drink, I will say. This one's really, like, throwing me for a loop. It must be an anagram. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. I'm stumped, actually. I'm actually really stumped. No nicotine, no weed, no alcohol. That's really, really good. That's really, really good. Yeah, I would stay like that, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm totally stumped. Oh, tenor. That is a voice type. That's like opera shit. If I can make my banknote that sounds like tenor. Oh, tenor. Tenor is a species of. Most British tenors feature the. What is on a £10 note? Does anyone know? Probably the Queen. No, I think that's the £5 note. Oh. Queen is a species of cat? No. But a breeding cat is called a queen, but that's not 7 letters. Non-gendered term for queen, for a queen. Monarch? Monarch is a species of butterfly. Remove every other letter in butterfly to get a body part. The butterfly is one of the 4 Olympic animals? Insects? Alright, it's not that. Remove every other letter in butterfly to get a body part. B, T, E, F. No. U, T, R. What? Maybe. I tried but. It's 7 letters. Yeah, let's try from the bottom. The something is one of 4 Olympic totems? Butterfly swimming? Ooh, swimming. Yeah, it's a swimming event. I don't know. I think I don't understand what it's asking of us, honestly. Are they called strokes? Well, this was giving me a stroke, so that kind of freaking makes sense. That was giving me a stroke. We brained it, dude. We were not on fire. We were not on fire today. check out the news. What's happalapping? Ooh. Fatal crash charge. 19-year-old denied bail after pregnant woman dies in Sydney. Oh, that's not good. Squeeze in the Wordle. Oh, yeah. Wordle. Where's Wordle? Here it is. We'll do this even though JM isn't here because he'll probably come back from the grave to get us if we don't do it. Because if he's not here... If he's not here, you know, he may as well not exist, you know? Rhythm. You left out a letter. Thank you for following Envy Snooty's Horny Panda. What is that name, dude? Snooty's Horny Panda. Did you feed your panda Viagra, dude? What's happening? What's happening? We need to know. They got pandas on Viagra out here. They got all types of things happening, you know? Alright, we got an S and a T. Shit. Oh no, there's no I. Stroke. There's no O. S and T. There's no I, so it's not stink. Stank? Oh, there's no A. What's up, Envy? Envy. Steel. Oh! Oh, look at that, look at that. Only one letter away. We just gotta rearrange the letters and work out what's going on. Smelt? Ooh. Huh. Nope. Maybe it's pelts? Alright, well, we got all the letters now. Slept? Yeah, I think it has to be. Yay, we did it! We're the champions! News time. It's news time. Shopping police. Major shake-up for protective officers with shopping centres included. I don't want to have to see cops when I go to the shopping centre, but I also don't want to get stabbed. We're good at it. You don't really understand it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, dude.
A surge in machete attacks and youth violence has forced a major shake-up in the role played by our protective service officers. They'll now be deployed to shopping centres as part of a trial.
Aren't they the ones that are on the train? Are those the train dudes that always, like, whenever I go on, because of my lupus, I go for walks at night, and whenever I go past the train station, they're always like, they always say hello to you. It's like, Don't be talking to young women late at night, Mr. Protective Officer. I don't know you. I don't know you, sir. Look away. Avert your eyes. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it.
As their traditional railway station patrols are scaled back, Jack Ward has the story.
The state's top cop and policing minister side by side, announcing part 2 of the force's plan to tackle skyrocketing crime.
This is the biggest change to PSO deployment in more than a decade. And it's driven by data, not politics.
Protective service officers will patrol Melbourne's shopping centres in the lead up to Christmas, the 90-day trial in response to an alarming rate of violence.
Your Northlands, your high points, the ones that have suffered more than others in terms of crime.
In some cases, these are rival gangs coming together and doing this type of activity at shopping centres. And that's why today's announcement is so...
You know how I always joke and, like, you know how I always challenge people to meet me at Penrith Plaza and fight me? Like, that's a joke, but apparently the youth of today, apparently Generation Z really are out here being like, meet me at High Point, meet me at Fountain Gate and fight, but they rock up with machetes. Excuse me, some of us are just trying to enjoy a succulent Chinese meal in the food court. I see you know your judo well. Take your machetes elsewhere.
Important and so strongly welcomed by us.
The shifts will be filled by officers who are being asked to volunteer themselves for overtime.
We're led to believe that PSOs are going to work additional hours. Well, they're exhausted. We don't have enough PSOs.
We're going to appeal very strongly to our staff.
It's okay, you guys can be Generation Z. I will still love you. I will still love you, but everybody knows millennials are the best. We're just so attractive and popular, and we look younger than people that are younger than us, so that's good. We have that. I don't know what young people are doing. I don't know if you're smoking meth under UV lights, what you guys be doing, but there's an account on Insta fighting my followers till I get knocked the fuck out. I gotta watch that. I do like watching people fight. That's pretty funny.
That they do that. There's a lot in it for them. I think they'll enjoy it.
But no joy yet on a start date. We're talking like a week before Christmas, a month before Christmas, how soon?
As soon as we can, but it will be before Christmas.
Reforms will continue in the new year.
Ooh, that's a short protective service officer.
Desk jobs. So
if they're hiring midgets to be protection officers, I volunteer as tribute. Do I get a gun? Imagine me with a gun, guys. It's scary for everybody out here. Hide your wife, hide your kids. Panda has a gun. Panda is a protection agent.
Sworn officers are on the beat, while PSOs will be redeployed across the transport system. High-risk stations will have designated officers.
Hide your wife, hide your
the last service. They'll start from 5 p.m. at those deemed medium risk, and there'll be roving patrols between stations with little to no crime. Risk levels for each station haven't yet been assigned.
Well, this just simply appears to be a brain fart, dressed up as a press release and passed off as policy.
Today's announcement includes the purchase...
Oh, I'll take a sword, but it depends what type of sword, right? Because I don't want to have, like, the type of sword that a machete can chop in half. Because these kids have got machetes, man. If they're gonna have a machete, I want a gun. If they're gonna have a machete, I want a Uzi. I just want to be spraying bullets out in... Oh, it's High Point. Hello, I know this shopping centre. Hello, High Point.
Of 842 new metal detector wands, which will cost the state government almost a...
Ooh, am I gonna get a free strip search when I go to go get my succulent food court Chinese? A succulent Chinese meal in the food court. Ooh, with a free massage session. Hell yeah, sign me up, brother.
$1 million. The Chief Commissioner says they're an important asset in the fight against machete crime.
Ooh.
Continue to back Victoria Police with the tools they need and the policy changes they need to keep Victorians safe.
Live now to Jack Ward. Jack, it seems just like police, the PSOs are going to be spread pretty thin.
Yes, Pete, apart from the COVID period, this is the most significant change to PSOs in the 15 years since they were introduced by then Premier Baillieu. Back then, the plan was for them to have 2 at every station between 6 p.m. and the last service. But today's announcement breaks that promise. As for when these changes will be implemented, well, there has been no date set yet, Pete.
Thank you for that, Jack Ward reporting.
Oh yeah, the guy that said the succulent Chinese meal quote. Yeah, he died last year. I think his name was Jack something actually. He was like Hungarian by ethnicity. I don't remember, but yeah. Tuki. 19-year-old denied bail after pregnant woman dies in Sydney. Oh, that's sad. Rest in peace to her and her baby.
Accused of causing a car crash which killed a heavily pregnant mother in Sydney on Friday has been denied bail. The 19-year-old appeared in court via video link and is facing a string of charges, including dangerous driving occasioning death. Reporter Nabil Al-Nashar has the details from outside Parramatta Court.
There was a showdown between police prosecution and Mr. Papazoglu's defense lawyer over his bail application. Police prosecution was represented by Sergeant Candace Chapman, who argued in court that he should be denied bail considering the seriousness and nature of the matter, and that
two people, a young mummy and her baby, because I'm sorry, but I know a lot of people are like, it's not a baby unless it's born, but I'm sorry, like, talk to a woman that's had a stillbirth or a miscarriage and tell her that her baby doesn't count as a person. Of course it fucking counts as a person. And the Granville train disaster was in like 1976, I think, and one of the ladies that died in the train disaster was pregnant, and so now they changed the death toll of the Granville train disaster to reflect the... So my point is, like, New South Wales law now recognises unborn children in death tolls, so yeah, that needs to count as true deaths legally. So now whatever I don't remember what the official death count was for the Granville train disaster, but they've changed it. They added like an extra life because one of the women was pregnant when she died. So
that custodial sentencing, in her opinion, is a likely outcome in this case. She also noted that if he was granted bail, prosecution would have 2 major concerns. One is that there could be a likely failure to appear and the endangering of the safety of the community, given the nature of the case. She alleged that Mr.
Well, even at university, we learnt that life begins at conception. That's what we learnt. That's what we learnt in one of our, trying to think of what class it was. Like evolutionary psychology or something like that. I don't remember the exact subject, but they literally, our lecturer literally said life begins at conception. I was like, oh, case closed, guys. He once stole weed from a plug that was delivering a little kayak, and he threatened to come back with a machete. Jesus Christ. He waited until 8 p.m. and he never showed. He had stolen money from you in the past. Yeah, you shouldn't have waited for him. I would have gotten out. I would have gotten into my car and gone far, far away. I wouldn't be waiting for someone to come back and hack me to pieces. Mums are playing their bellies Mozart. Yeah. You learned that in biology in high school with the new curriculum. In year 9, they go through the menstrual cycle and pregnancy. Yeah, I think we should learn about the menstrual cycle, because they need to understand why I'm so cranky all the time. And that is because of my uterus. My uterus makes me a very cranky lady. That is the reason.
Papazoglu was speeding and intentionally ran a yellow light, saying that this is a matter that wasn't a momentary lapse in judgment, that he chose to proceed through an orange light at an excessive speed in a manner that is dangerous. Now, this was a point that was questioned by Magistrate Ray Plebersek, who said that so far in front of him there is no evidence to suggest that there was excessive speed and that the prosecution was asking the court to make an inference.
And Nabil, his lawyer also spoke. What did they have to say?
His lawyer argued...
You know what? If my actions had resulted in the death of a woman and her unborn child, I wouldn't even ask a defense solicitor to make an argument that I would feel so guilty. I would want to go to jail. I would want to do my penance. I would never, ever, 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 ever sleep again. The fact that like somebody can be culpable in the death of two people and still have the fucking hide to try and get bail and to try and get back out on the street. Honestly, I have never done anything super bad in my life, but the few times I have accidentally hurt somebody's feelings, I think about that shit before. I can think about something I did 10 years ago where I accidentally hurt one of my friend's feelings or something like that. And I think about it at night, like I can't sleep. And like, I haven't even really done anything that bad to people. But you know, like sometimes you accidentally fuck up. I just can't imagine fucking killing two people. I would be like, yeah, throw me in jail, man. I would want to go to jail. I'd be like, I deserve to be there. Obviously not this cunt.
That the Macquarie University student is a law-abiding citizen with no criminal history, no traffic violation history as well, and that he has strong ties to his community. He said there was no alcohol, there was no drugs, there was no police pursuit, and there was no street racing in his history. He also countered the prosecution's claim about Mr. Papazoglu's alleged negligence, saying that it wasn't a prolonged intentional act. And I quote that this was, by all terms of the word, a tragic outcome to a series of unfortunate events that led to this sequence. Here's a bit of him outside of court today.
He's a young man, it's his first time in custody, so we were expecting that he may be released because with all of these matters there's a lot of moving parts. And so obviously the crash investigation unit is in it. They're a very talented team of investigators, and I think that by the time all of that comes out there'll be a lot more information. But look, as the magistrate said, it's just a tragic situation from all involved. He's upset, and I think first and foremost, heart and prayer goes out to the families of the young woman that lost her life.
Mr. Schmidt also
and her baby
to the court from Mr. Papazoglu's mother and an uncle to show that he is of good character. But in the end, Magistrate Plibersek sided with the police prosecution, decided to deny the bail, given the seriousness and the nature of this matter.
Multi-million-dollar fraud scheme arrests.
The AFP.
No one tries to scam me, guys. I never get scammed. You know why? Because I'm so poor. I'm so poor that when I get like the phishing emails and stuff, and I'm like, well, I don't drive on the toll roads because I don't want to waste my money. Actually, I don't even have a car that works at the moment because I can't afford to get it serviced. So, you know, you're not getting me, scammers. Because I'm too povo. I'm too povo for your schemes.
He says it raided several businesses and homes across the Darwin region on Friday, with help from the Defence Department and the National Anti-Corruption Commission.
These were in relation to alleged multi-million-dollar fraud and corruption in the Northern Territory.
It's alleged a Defence employee, his wife, and a director of a Territory building company conspired to influence the awarding of tenders to the company worth around $71 million. Mobile phones and laptops were seized for forensic investigation, along with 30,000.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Envy. Now the scammers are going to try and steal all my bits that you gave me. They're going to try and steal all of my bits. I have to be careful. I have to protect my bits, guys.
$1,000 worth of cash, a firearm, and a small amount of drugs suspected to be cocaine. The arrests follow a Defence Department internal investigation, which the AFP says found irregularities in the awarding of contracts.
Investigations under Operation Panton Hill are continuing and more arrests or charges are possible.
The trio have been
Oh,
charged
damn.
with dishonest...
It's raining bits out here. I feel like a stripper. Envy's just throwing bits at me, guys. Just throwing all the bits. The bits at me. Envy, you're gonna make me a target. You're gonna make me a target for the scammers. They're gonna come and get me. They're gonna come and try and steal all my bits.
Gaining a benefit from defence, and the defence employee has also been charged with abuse of public office. They're due to face Darwin's local court on Monday. Felicity James, ABC News.
Yay, I have so many bits. Well, it's good to see that, like, the property corruption, the local government property corruption thing just isn't in Western Sydney. It's also in Darwin, apparently, so shout out to Darwin. We like to see it. Ooh. No, don't tell them to target me. I'm too... Ooh, what's happening? Jailed over $9 billion crypto fraud. Ooh.
Well, this is an extraordinary story about a woman dubbed the cryptocurrency queen. After a lengthy 7-year investigation, Metropolitan Police here finally had enough evidence.
Somebody just get me 1 Bitcoin, guys. Just 1 Bitcoin. Just 1. Come on. Come on. You gotta buy more bits. Oh, you're so generous. Thank you.
To raid the home of Chan Zimam in the affluent London suburb of Hampstead Heath. The footage that we're now showing you is quite extraordinary. It shows officers moving from room to room and then kicking down the door of her bedroom. And
what do you guys think about wallpaper? Yay or nay? She's in the UK. That sounds like the most British place I've ever heard. Hampstead Heath. Bowling Greens Downs. Something like that. Shepherd's Bush. I think that's a real place in London, actually. Yeah, but like wallpaper, yay or nay? Because this lady's house is rocking a lot of wallpaper. You think wallpaper is a dub? I mean, it can look nice. It can look nice. Some of it does look like someone like threw up on your wall though. But I think like if it's wallpaper that you can put up and down easily, I think it's like a good way to just like have a change and then change it back when you want to. You've seen good and bad wallpaper, yeah, same. I think you got to keep it like classic, you know?
Issuing her with an arrest warrant, charging her with 2 counts of money laundering. Now this all stems from an investment fraud that she was accused of running in China between 2014 and 2017, in which 128,000 people in China invested their life savings. The company claimed to
Naughty
be
lady.
high-tech health products and mining cryptocurrency. But in reality, the money totaling $9 billion was being siphoned off. Chan then fled to London from China via Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, and Malaysia.
Whoa, she's getting around.
She entered Britain on a fake passport in 2017, and where she led a lavish lifestyle up until last year. She moved into a mansion on the edge of Hampstead Heath, which is, as I've said, an affluent suburb in London, which, according to local media here, cost $34,000 a month in rent.
$34,000 a month in rent. Dude. Dude. What?
But to pay for that, she had to start converting the cryptocurrency Bitcoin stash that she had into money in order to pay for it.
Oh, that's how she got caught. She had to liquidate her ill-gotten gains. That's where you stuffed up, lady. That's where you stuffed up.
After her arrest, she pleaded guilty to money laundering charges in September. Let's take a listen to what the Metropolitan Police had to say.
As part of this investigation, we seized over 61,000 Bitcoin, now worth approximately £5 billion.
Oh my god!
Alongside other non-crypto assets.
That's like 10 billion Australian. Oh,
this
dude.
represents the largest confirmed cryptocurrency seizure anywhere in the world, and the biggest money laundering investigation in UK investigative history by value.
More than 80 people in China have been convicted over the fraud, and Chan's co-accused Sen Hock Ling pleaded guilty to
Look, I want to be rich, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that I don't want to be rich because, yeah, I would be able to, like, help all my friends and family. I would be able to live a comfortable life. Obviously, like, I have a chronic health condition that makes it hard for me to work. Like, I would, you know, I would love to be rich. But if I had to hurt people to get rich, I would rather just get up in the morning and go to work in pain. You know what I mean? Like, if my options to get rich were like to scam innocent people and take their life savings, nah, dude, I'll just be poor. I'll just be poor, like, nah, nope. Because it's like when people ask me why I don't go into law with my law qualification, it's like, well, because like I can't sleep at night if I hurt people. Like, how are you supposed to live with yourself when you do immoral things? Like, I just don't understand. I just don't understand how people do that.
transferring criminal property, namely cryptocurrency, in the UK last year.
After a certain threshold, earning more money involves walking on people. Yeah, 100%. The people that get to the top are always willing to do immoral things that other people aren't, and that weren't willing to do, and that's why they're at the top. It's the same, like, even in the arts, right? Like, even in Hollywood and stuff like that, like, after, like, you know, the Harvey Weinstein stuff came out, we started to really see, like, a lot of the people at the top of the ladder were, like, people that were willing to, like, engage with the casting couch and things like that. Like, one way or another, right, you're gonna have to sell a piece of your soul if you want to get to the top of, like, even the arts and things like that. Like, there's a lot of things in, like, the music industry and the movie industry and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know, it's all creepy, man. At the end of the day, like, I would rather be able to sleep well at night as long as I have a roof over my head and I can feed myself. It's like, you know, yeah, I don't know. Asbestos. Schools closed across Australia over asbestos found in coloured sand.
Schools and childcare centres across the country are reeling tonight after asbestos was discovered in a popular manufactured toy sand product.
At least one school in southeast Queensland was closed today, as others scramble to check if they too have been affected.
A seemingly innocent product, often used as a sensory educational aid.
Well, sadly, this is a well-used product in schools, particularly in the early learning area.
Now, recall notices this week over asbestos contamination concerns have schools, childcare centres and families across the country on alert.
The best advice is don't panic, pause, breathe for a moment, have a look and think about what...
No, don't breathe, guys. Do not breathe in the asbestos. I repeat, do not inhale the asbestos. Walk away from the asbestos-infected sand and then breathe, okay? Don't breathe in the asbestos. That is my advice.
You have in your centres.
The Australian Competition and Consumer Commission warns the brands Kadink Sand, Educational Colours Rainbow Sand.
Breathe in the asbestos, guys. It gets a mesothelioma? Mesothelioma? What's that disease called that you get from asbestos? The lung disease. Yeah, don't do that. Oh, Envy's gotta go to bed. Good night, Envy. Where are you? Where it's 6:05 a.m. Good night, Envy. Good morning, Envy. But I don't know where you live. But, yeah.
And Creatistics coloured sand may contain asbestos particles.
The risk is very, very low. It's positive to hear that the authorities have stepped in to announce this.
Florida?
Tremolitis.
Envy is a flow rider, guys. More specifically, Miami. Ooh, Miami looks like lots of fun. Miami looks like it would be fun to go partying in Miami. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it would be fun for partying.
Asbestos was detected in the sand. It's a naturally occurring asbestos, but still dangerous to inhale. It was sold at multiple retailers, including Officeworks.
And if a service has had the sand in their environment, to reach out to the Department of Education, the regulatory authority there, and make a notification to them.
Mansell College Specialist School in Brisbane's West asked parents to collect their children this morning after discovering it had used the products.
I'm sure the risk is pretty small by the sound of it. I don't think there's a big risk.
The school is temporarily closed, with staff acting with an abundance of caution to investigate further. Some of these products were being sold as far back as 2020. Now teachers and parents across the country are being asked to check if they too purchased this sand. Education Queensland is still in the process of asking its schools to report back.
Imported by Victorian companies from China, and then those were distributed to Officeworks throughout the country.
Interstate, more than a dozen schools in the ACT have already been impacted.
The advice has been very, very clear. It's been measured. It's been sensible.
Well, the kids have already inhaled the asbestos now, and it's powdered. It's like micro. It's like they couldn't have designed the asbestos delivery system better. It's like, have little kids that, you know, are just mouth breathing and, like, you know, probably putting like their hands in the asbestos sand and then putting it in their mouths. Like, these kids are getting asbestos probably in their tummies, in their sinuses, you know. This is like a supervillain designed a method to, like, get asbestos into small children. Imagine. I wonder if this was done intentionally, dude, because it seems like an evil mastermind came up with this, dude. It seems like that.
And we would encourage schools to continue to follow that advice.
Josh Bavis joins us in studio now. Okay, Josh, if parents or educators still have these products, what are they being told to do?
Well, Melissa and Joel, customers aren't supposed to just throw it in the bin. Firstly, anyone handling it needs to take precautions like wearing a mask and gloves and wrapping it in at least 2 bags. Secondly, there seems to be a bit of confusion
double bag
about
that
how to
shit,
dispose
boys.
of it. Some councils, like Moreton Bay and the Gold Coast, for example, allow ratepayers to dump asbestos at particular facilities. But Brisbane City Council and Ipswich don't. WorkSafe Queensland was advising people to contact a licensed contractor, but that can be costly for just a small bucket of sand. A short time.
Honestly, when you get a professional asbestos company to come and get rid of your asbestos, all they do is, like, double wrap it in black plastic anyway. I'm not saying, like, you should just try and get rid of asbestos yourself, but I am saying that's what they do. Obviously, they take it to the appropriate facilities afterward, but when you call in, like, a professional asbestos guy, that's what they do. Because my dad used to work in construction, so yeah, they just double bag it in black plastic.
Time ago, Queensland Health said it's working with government agencies to come up with a collection solution for customers. Melissa and Joel, this no doubt caught families and teachers off guard.
It did. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, a lot of kids used to eat glue. I never had the urge to eat glue when I was a kid. I did used to, like, cover my hand in the glue and let the glue dry and then rip it off and tell my friends, I'm like, look at my skin, I can rip it off. And then I would rip it off and my friends would be like, oh my God. And I'd be like, haha, it's just the glue. I used to do that, but I never ate the glue. I'm very proud to say I was not a glue eater when I was a kid. I was, however, creating fake skin with glue. Or the other thing I used to do is I used to roll the glue around in my hands until it looked like snot. And then I would pretend to sneeze and I would put, like... So if you get, like, a glue that's, like, clear and you rub it in your hands, you can, it looks like snot if you just rub it in your hands because it kind of gets dirty. And it looks like snot. And then you pretend to sneeze and you put, like, this big wad of fake snot on your friend. And they're like, oh my God, you put your snot on me. And then you're like, it's just glue. It's just glue. An hour in, how did we get to asbestos? Because there was asbestos in, like, this kid sand that they had at, like, some primary schools. They yeah, they found asbestos in it. It's Sonic Wolf. Hey, Sonic Wolf, what's up? Long time no see, dude. How you doing? How is life? What is crack-a-lacking? Let's do some world guesser, and then we're going to do some food guesser, and then I'm going to go to bed because I got to go to work tomorrow. Ooh, where are we? Somewhere colorful. I know, I can't believe it's Monday tomorrow. Not into it. Ooh, where are we? Is this Brazil? Because it's got the little thing over the A and the little thing under the C. Does that mean it's Brazil? C with the tail? Yeah. They have that in Turkey as well. Obviously this isn't Turkey, but my point still stands. Let's go Brazil. Well, let's see if we can find more information. Okay, these are places by the look of it. Don't really understand what it means. Yeah, let's just go Brazil. I was prepared to go on like a journey to ascertain that information, and then I was like, you know what? I don't care. Not too bad considering how big Brazil is. I'm happy with that. No, it was Brazil. I was correct. I remain correct, guys. This place looks cool. It's like in the mountains. I like it. It's pretty. This might be actually Spain. Maybe. Random question, you joined in from an in-election clip and you join often to current events conversations? Yeah, we play games, we talk about current events, we just kind of do whatever, you know. It's a little bit of a variety stream. I haven't been streaming on the weekend lately because I've had the flu and I've just been having a hard time with my lupus. But typically on the weekend, I'll also do like a 3 or 4 hour gaming stream. I've been playing Pokemon. And then every weekday except Wednesday, I stream. That's my night off. But why do they have the town names blocked out so we don't know where we are? That's really rude. Someone got their whole property blurred? Yeah, it looks like. It looks like. Ooh, where do these people look like they're from? Yeah, we do a little bit of everything. Lupus? I must be sick of the house jokes, yeah. Well, actually, when I got diagnosed with lupus, because I'd been sick for a really long time when I got diagnosed with lupus, and I finally got, like, referred to a rheumatologist, and she told me that I had lupus, and I was like, but it's never lupus. And she was like, yeah, I've never heard that one before. And I was like, yeah. my rheumatologist has definitely heard that joke more than anybody else, I would say. So, shout out to her. Probably a long-suffering lady. Do you guys reckon this might actually be Spain? It kind of does have like a Central American vibe though. You think this is Portuguese? Oh, it might be Brazil or Portugal. Could be Portugal. Oh, there's like place names up here. Anybody recognize any of these places? Oh, here's a sign with... Looks like there's a massive roundabout up ahead. Interesting. Oh, there's a flag. Oh, it says we're in Portugal. It says we're in Portugal. It says like infrastructure of Portugal. Yeah, it's actually Portugal. So let's see if we can find any of these places. Here's Spain, here's the Iberian Peninsula. Look at me with my terms. Any of these places around. Let's have a little look inch by inch. Might have to scrolling more, but we'll see if we can see any of these places. You have spina bifida? Oh, spina bifida is tough, man. Sorry to hear that. The NDAS is nice to you because it's a visible disability. I have rheumatoid arthritis as well. So sometimes I have a pretty bad limp, which is like pretty visible. Sometimes my joints are like also very visibly like bruised and swollen. So like sometimes I'll have to like, I'll have to go get like fluid drained from like my knees and stuff like that. So like it can be quite visible, and I can have seizures and stuff like that. And I had a heart attack from my lupus as well a few years ago. So like there are ways like I could qualify for the DSP, but the issue is like I don't have like any support from family or stuff like that. Like I have to like support myself 100%. So for me, like it's like the DSP like minus rent assistance is like I think like $29,000 a year, and I couldn't pay my rent and eat with that. So you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. But yeah, spina bifida is tough, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That's sucky. But if you're getting support, like if you're getting good support from the NDAS, that's awesome. Because it was designed for people like you, not like all the dickheads that like rot it and take advantage of it. There are a lot of people out there doing that, I feel like. Which sucks because we want it to be sustainable for the people that actually need it. Looks like Penhas should be large. Yeah, I'm trying to see just like any of the places. If you guys see it, if I missed it, let me know, because I'm not always the best at noticing stuff. Oh, here's Garda. I did see that somewhere. Yeah, 27.8 kilometers away. I didn't find anything on that sign, but I did remember seeing the word Garda. So I just clicked on that. And within 27 Ks is pretty good, guys, I feel like. I feel like we did good. Oh, this is so pretty. The mountains look so nice. Look at that. I feel like this is Norway or something, guys. I don't know. Just kind of got vibes. I guess it could be anywhere. We'll have to see. French cars? It might be France. It might be the French Alps. Yeah, actually, the writing on the road looks like it could be French. Yeah, this looks French. Haute couture. You're friends with the lady with chronic fatigue. Well, chronic fatigue and I think fibromyalgia is the other one. A lot of doctors don't even believe it exists. So I think it's kind of like with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, it's like a cluster of symptoms that they gave a name to. And I think that's... And obviously they don't put any, especially things that affect women, they don't tend to put like a lot of money into researching them. And then like, I think a lot of the time they just like diagnose people with it because they can't be bothered to like investigate properly. Which sucks because like it's obviously like, it seems to be like chronic fatigue in particular seems to be something that people like develop after like Epstein-Barr virus, like glandular fever. It seems to be something that people develop after that, but like they just have never investigated why, like why people get it. Which really sucks. Because I got told when I was like younger that I had fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue because they couldn't even be bothered doing any blood tests to see what was wrong with me. They just gave me a label so I would go away. And then when I started having seizures and I had a heart attack, they actually had to investigate it. And then they were like, "Oh, you have like SLE and rheumatoid arthritis," and like my blood work was like through the roof. Everything was through the roof, like, you know, very, very active autoimmune disease. And they were like, "Oh, like how come we never picked this up before?" And it's like, well, because you guys can't even be fucked doing your fucking job. Oh, is this the Champagne region? Can we see vineyards around? Vineyards aren't typically in the mountains, are they? Oh, they're in valleys, I guess, like the Barossa Valley, the Hunter Valley. Maybe this is a wine region. She got it after glandular fever in high school. Yeah, every single person that I know that has like chronic fatigue or like what's the other one called, fibromyalgia, they all seem to have gotten it after like glandular fever or something like that, like some type of like virus. But typically it seems to be glandular fever, but they just haven't you have a friend that has fibro? Yeah, but the thing is, like, a lot of doctors don't even believe that it exists. A lot of doctors think that it's like psychosomatic, which I think is just really, really like dismissive. But I think that happens a lot when it's like something that primarily affects women. But it's like, why would someone do that to themselves, right? Why would they destroy their own lives over like made up pain? But yeah, a lot of male doctors, I feel like, particularly won't like listen to women that are sick, which sucks, but I don't know. I'm gonna go over here near Switzerland. I feel like this is near Switzerland. I'm not basing that on anything other than I just feel like it. You know? "181 kilometers away." Well, considering how big France is, that's pretty good. Your female friend told you that they always just blame all her issues on her period? Yeah. Oh, it 100% is medical malpractice. So many doctors just can't be bothered doing any tests, like sending you off for any tests, anything like that. Yeah, it sucks. But even when it actually is your period, like, even to get like diagnosed with PCOS or endometriosis or something like that, even when it is your period that's making you sick, even then, like, they don't want to, I don't know. It just feels like you can't win sometimes. Your surgeon is like a plumber. Here's where the nerve is being hit. We'll tidy that up. I mean, that's what you want sometimes, right? You learnt what fibro was from the ground up due to your friend? You do blame ignorance because it's a very hard condition to understand. Yeah. No, it just sucks that yeah, people aren't listened to when they're in pain. It's really awful. But I've had people tell me that lupus is made up, and I look them dead set in the eye because do you know like what drugs I take to treat my lupus? I take steroids and I take chemotherapy drugs. Why would a doctor put a person on chemotherapy drugs if there wasn't something seriously wrong with them? You know? Like, I've had outpatient chemotherapy for my lupus. Like, why would they put you on that if you were like, oh yeah, we're just gonna give somebody chemotherapy? Like, I've had blood transfusions, I've had chemo, I have a documented heart attack, I have documented seizures, like, yeah, you know, we're just gonna, I have myocarditis because of my my lupus as well, which is why we have the heart check on the heart check on our channel. I'm not sure. Lithuania? Yeah, it's something weird, dude. I'm not sure though. I need more information. Oh, JM's here. But yeah, I think medical misogyny is like a big reason why none of those things are taken seriously. I feel like if it was something that was affecting men and like taking men out of the workforce, they would do something about it. Your friend is a man. He was given shit for fibro too. It took years to get properly diagnosed. Sorry, I just assumed I've never actually heard of a man that had it, so my brain just assumed you were talking about a female. But yeah. Probably it's not taken seriously as well because the majority of people, let me check. I don't want to throw numbers out there that aren't correct. What? Yeah, so if we take the number that is 20%, that means it's either a disease that affects 60 or 80% women. So that's probably why. If the numbers were the other way around, I guarantee you, like, it would be investigated and they would have, like, yeah. They would work that shit out overnight. Guarantee it. Yeah, guys, I'm stumped, hey. I feel like it could be Slovenia or Lithuania or like... Because this architecture is giving like South Moravia, but then like the signs aren't giving South Moravia. Like it's not place names that I'm familiar with, so I'm like very, I don't know. Like where the fuck are we? Where the fuck are we? You think a lot of women's health issues are unfortunately caused by weight loss, osteoporosis? Women also need a higher body fat percentage, yeah. Here's the thing, modern social norms are all about girl boss and women taking back the power. So if a girl boss multi-millionaire suffers, she's still treated to misogyny. I don't know. If a tree falls in a forest, does it still make a noise? Sorry, it sounds like a Confucius riddle. I don't know, dude. I'm just a government employee. I just work for the Victorian government. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm just a girl. For some reason, lately, social media has been, like, giving me, like, a lot of, like, pregnancy stuff. And it's, like, all these women boasting about, like, how they didn't have pain relief during pregnancy. And I'm like, dude, the moment I go into labor, I'm going to be like, can I have my epidural now? Can I have my epidural now? Dude, whatever they will give me, gas, epidural, whatever modern medicine can give me for me to not feel pushing out, like, a giant head out of my lady parts, please give that to me. I'm not gonna be a hero. If my friends are like, did you have a natural birth? I'm gonna be a hell no. I had the most unnatural birth ever. No. Dude, it's current year. Why are you going through unnecessary pain just so you can say, I had a natural birth? Like, why are women trying to one-up each other? Like, if my doctor's like, yeah, it's safer for you to have a cesarean, cut me open, baby. Like, whatever is safest and less stressful, I'm gonna do that. I'm all about that. Oh, sign. What the fuck? Juniper berries, we need your worldliness. Lithuania? Alright, let's go for Lithuania. He died from lack of a warm welcome. Sorry, I was looking at the map. I love you, JM. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming into my chat. Please. I'm just so glad that you're here. Is that good? Is that good? Do you feel welcome? Do you feel welcome now? My day has been brightened by your presence, JM. Much better? Okay. I'm glad you feel validated. I'm glad I could validate your feelings. I'm just gonna go here. I don't know. Ooh, 13.7 kilometers. Hell yeah. Ooh. Maybe this is the Canary Islands again. This looks like the Canary Islands. Remember when we were here last time, guys? Do you remember when we were here last time? See, this is why everybody thinks that I'm a witch. Like, when I was guessing the exact year for all the photos, and the amount of times that I've guessed which Melbourne Cup horse is gonna win, all my friends, like, think that I'm psychic. It's just a fluke. Yeah, I think this is the Canary Islands again. It's giving that vibe, guys. Do you think so? Shitney calls this tisms. Nah. I've actually been assessed for autism a few times because I was wondering if I have autism and that's why other women bully me. But apparently I don't. I do have ADHD and dyslexia though, so good to know. That is good to know. Explains a lot. Yeah, because I saw a psychiatrist and a neurologist and they told me that I definitely didn't have autism. And I was like, well, I don't know. So I went and I wanted to be assessed again by a different psychiatrist. And she was like, you definitely don't have autism. And I kept on going. And by the third assessment, I was like, well, I guess I don't have autism. But apparently women are just cunts to me, so whatever. I mean, that's not true. Like, I do have female friends. But I just find like in workplaces and in like social situations, women are really mean to me even if I'm really nice to them. You're a nerd guy in a wheelchair. You're coming up to 40. Your female friends that are more professionally successful get laughed at for chronic fatigue or arthritis. Yeah, I don't know. People are just assholes, dude. Oh, I'm a social worker, so it's supposed to be like a profession where people have like empathy for other people. Like you would assume, you would hope. I've found out like people saying stuff about me behind my back, saying that they don't think that I'm really sick and all this stuff. Like, so one day I just put all my medications on my table at work. I just put all of them there. I was like, yeah, you can have a look at the toxicity warnings on here, like. It's like, no, they just feed me chemotherapy drugs once a week for shits and giggles, guys. They just put me on medication that would shorten my lifespan for no reason. You know, just fun stuff. Your female friend told you about all of her past friends. Literally every single one was a snake. Well, the only white friends that I have that aren't bitches to me are friends that I've had before puberty. After I hit puberty, I found it really, really, really hard to have like Anglo female friends. Like Arab friends, Asian friends, they're fine. Like, they're fine. Everybody else, I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is. It's absolutely bizarre behavior, but whatever. I'm not do we want to go for the Canary Islands? I feel like it might be. It could actually even be Spain. I'm not Anglo. I mean, I'm white. I'm like different types of white, but no, I'm not Anglo at all. Like, I look incredibly Slavic. What, my problem is that I look Slavic? What do we reckon, guys? What are we looking at? Oh, I think we're in Spain. Looks Greek? I think it's in, I think Palmera's in Spain. I think so. Let's see if we can find it. Maybe I'm hallucinating, I don't know. But I feel like it is. Maybe I'm thinking of another place that starts with a P, I don't know. Oh, that's just street? Okay, well. Take that back. Okay, JM, I'm sorry. I'm not as that would lend to it being a Canary Island. Okay, let's go to Africa. JM knows everything, guys. I'm just gonna go here. It was Spain. It was Spain. Oh well. Australia, you have such a huge melting pot of people. How does anyone look Slavic versus white Australian? No, you can definitely tell. You can definitely, if you put a Russian girl next to a British girl, and you can't tell. If you put a Polish girl next to a British girl, and you can't tell. If you put an Irish girl next to a Czech girl, and you can't tell the difference, like, I would say, like, I have very high cheekbones compared to an Anglo. I have very almond eyes compared to an Anglo. My coloring's different. My skin tone is different. Yeah, the facial features are completely different. And I mean, genetic anthropology is a science for a reason, right? You can look at somebody's skull and tell where they're from within you know, sometimes like 50 kilometer difference, like. When there was like a break in COVID in, I think it was 2021, there was like a time where there was 0 cases in Melbourne, and me and my partner at the time, we went to Preston Markets, and there's like a Polish deli there, and I walked up to the deli counter because I was like buying some stuff, because Polish have a lot in common with like Czech cuisine, and I was buying some stuff, and the lady just starts speaking Polish to me. She just starts speaking Polish to me, assuming that I'm Polish because like I come from a neighboring country, right? So she could pick it out. She could pick out that I was Slavic, and because Czech and Polish are very similar to each other, I could vaguely understand what she was saying. It just sounds, Polish to a Czech person sounds like you're speaking Czech with a bad head injury, right? Maybe, you know, maybe you're a bit slow upstairs. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're speaking Czech with like severe brain damage. Everyone had a Slavic face in year 8. What do you mean? What does that mean? I don't think I want to know. But yeah, my friends thought it was hilarious that this lady just straight up just assumed I was Polish from how I looked. I did tell her I was Czech. I did tell her I was Czech in Czech. She was like, oh, you look so Polish. And I'm like, well, my mum was born like 20 minutes from Poland, babe. That's probably why. That's probably why I look Polish. But I was watching like this Polish crime drama on Netflix a while ago. I don't remember what it was called because this was like 5 or 6 years ago. And same boyfriend was like, oh wow, that girl looks so much like you. And I was like, no, she doesn't. He was like, yeah, I've never seen somebody on a TV show that looks like you before. And I was like, cool. Don't see it, but I mean, she was a pretty lady, so I'm not like offended, but I thought you meant like you were wearing Adidas and just like squatting with durries in like alleyways or something. I thought your Slavic phase was just like a lot of Adidas, rocking a lot of Adidas. We do like to rock a lot of Adidas, I will say. We like firearms and Adidas. Oh, Sonic Wolf is going to bed. Night, Sonic Wolf. Sorry, I didn't catch that. If you're still around, Sonic Wolf, good night, mate. Didn't catch that. Oh, Assisi. Francis of Assisi. Which country is Assisi? Italy, right? Oh, that's my favorite saint. That's my favorite saint. That's the patron saint of animals. And Francis of Assisi also suffered with the stigmata. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? Yeah, it's Italy. It's Assisi. Imagine if my family was rich and I went to a Catholic school. Do you guys reckon I'd be a massive hoe if I went to a Catholic school? Where is Assisi? I know it's in Italy. I don't think it's south, right? What's it near? It's near Rome, is it? Where's Rome? Next question. Where is Rome? Okay. Sorry, guys. It's a few hours north. Okay. So substantially north. I'm just gonna go here. I don't know. Oh, Assisi! 3.15 kilometers away. We did it, guys. We are so smart. Look at us go. Look at us go. We are the champion. This turkey. This is giving me Turkish vibes for some reason. Well, we'll see a flag soon if it is, right? Nah, we can't go up here. Wants us to go down here. Nah, it's not Turkey. Kind of felt like Turkey for a bit. Where can we go? Oh, some kitties. Oh, I think this is Greece. This might be Greece. Maybe that's why it looks like Turkey. Could be the Ukraine, could be Bulgaria, could be anywhere, honestly. Greek road name, yeah. Nori, I'm busy. Can I read Cyrillic? I definitely need a refresher on Cyrillic. At a point in my life, I could. I used to be able to speak a decent amount of Russian. Because my grandparents used to speak Czech and Russian around me when I was a kid. And I used to spend a lot of time with them. Because they lived in Fairfield West and I lived in Granville. And my parents, my big sister was like really sick. So my mum was always at like in the hospital with her or like at specialist appointments with her. And my dad was working. So he used to spend a shitload of time with them. And they didn't really speak English at home. They would either speak Russian, because there would be a lot of Russians at their house, or they would speak Czech. So I had very fluent Czech as a kid and decent Russian. But it's been a while. It has been a while, so I definitely need to refresh some skills. But same with Arabic. I used to have really decent Arabic too because I learnt it for 7 years. Slavics are pretty much all gone from Granville and Fairfield now. Yeah. They are. Where did they go? Everywhere else, dude. There was definitely a lot of like white flight from those areas, I would say. You know what? I think it's Greece. Does anyone else think it's Greece? Organized crime unit got them? Well, I didn't want to say that. It was Russia. Uh-oh. We're in America. Yeah, it was not giving those vibes. Nori, Bubby. You have to calm down. Staying in Oberon, like west of the Blue Mountains Oberon. Is that what you're talking about? Is there another Oberon? Nori, please, Bubby, stop yelling. Oh my gosh, you're so needy, Bubby. Yeah, Oberon is, I used to go fishing with my dad in Oberon. We used to go out there. It was like a 3-hour drive from Sydney, I think. I used to go looking for sapphires there with my, it's Vermont. Ooh. Fucking Bernie Sanders cat country. Look at me, I know stuff. That'll do us. Bosnia is very mountainous, so they liked it? Yeah. Oh, Oberon's a nice place, but I remember when I was in high school, me and my boyfriend, we drove out there to go fishing. And some guy was yelling at my boyfriend for parking the wrong way, because you have to park diagonally, but you have to park like diagonally, like reverse park, but it's diagonal. And he was like, can't you see how everyone else is parked? We were like, dude, fuck. Calm the fuck down, you psycho countryman. Anyway, that's what I remember. Apart from that, like, going out there with my dad when I was heaps little. Oberon is a 3-hour drive. Yeah. I think the closest place, like, major place to that, and it's not even a major place, is like Lithgow or something. Fuck that. It's orange and Lithgow, yeah. Whitslaw Avenue. Helpful information. Appreciate you, sir. Blue Mountain? Yeah, my brother was in the psychiatric hospital at Orange. It was really hard to get to because I looked up like flying to Orange from Melbourne and it was like $2,000 and I was like, dude, I could fly to Europe for that. So I didn't go. Like, too bad, little brother. Dollar General. Texas? Yeah, I reckon it's Texas. There's a big cowboy there. Hello. Yeah, let's just try Texas. No, it was Portland. It was the border of Washington and Oregon. And Pandora, there's a lot in my box to unpack. Oh, you were saying my law was insane. Oh yeah, my youngest brother has schizophrenia. He took so many drugs that he gave himself schizophrenia. He fried his brain and now it's completely fucked. It's really sad. It's the saddest thing ever and I can't even really talk to him anymore because it makes me cry every time I talk to him, actually. Because it's like he's still alive, obviously, like he's alive, but he's not. The person that he used to be is completely gone and they're never coming back. And it's very hard. I know it's India, but I'm trying to see if there's any other clues. There's mountains in the background. I'm just trying to find anything that tells us where we are. Was there a reason for the drugs? We had a very violent childhood. My mom is like a cluster of cluster B personality disorders. She's got borderline personality disorder. She's got histrionic personality disorder and narcissistic personality disorder, otherwise known as the dark tetrad. And she is a psycho and she's incredibly violent, and she's beaten me to the point of unconsciousness. She's broken ribs. She's given me like a green stick fracture before. She's just a psycho. She got investigated by what's now Family and Community Services, but when I was a kid it was the Department of Community Services, so DOCS. Got investigated by them multiple times. She had to go to court multiple times. And those were just the times that a mandatory reporter, like a GP, dobbed her in for like, you know, injuries like spiral fractures and green stick fractures that can only be caused like by being a psycho bitch to your kids. But yeah, don't know. Just a tough childhood, I guess. I mean, I moved out of home when I was 17 and I'm substantially older than my youngest brother, and I used to take care of him a lot. And I think because I left home after I finished my HSC. That's why I'm in Melbourne. I don't have contact with my mom anymore, but she's still married to my dad. And she doesn't let my dad talk to me, so my dad has to like sneak out to talk to me. But yeah, I haven't spoken to my mom in a few years, so. I don't know where we are. I'm just gonna go India south. Where's it? Where is it? Red Sandy? I don't know. Where's India? Over here. That'll do. Alright. How did my mum and dad meet? My grandparents were minding my big sister, and my dad was out with his mates, and my mum was out with her friend, and they were at I think it's called the Gaelic Club in Sydney. It's like an Irish club on Devonshire Street in Surrey Hills, Sydney. Shout out to Slurry Hills. Fucking $5 million houses there now. Respect. And my mom was very, very, very pretty lady. She was wearing like a Chinese dress with her massive knockers, and my dad bought her a drink, and my dad didn't know where Fairfield was because my dad lived in Balmain, and my dad didn't know where Fairfield was. Because, you know, he worked on the docks. He was, and he offered to take her home in a taxi, and the taxi just kept on going and going and going because my dad had like never been out to, you know, he worked on the water, so like he's not, you know, going to Western Sydney, and the taxi just kept on going and going and going and going and going, and he ended up paying I don't know how much for a fucking taxi from Surrey Hills to Fairfield. So I don't know. I guess he wanted to get his money's worth, thought he would marry her, but like 6 weeks later my mum was pregnant with me, so good times. That's how that poor bastard got stuck in that marriage. Classic Slavic lady moment. What, just sitting there looking hot? He thought he wanted to marry her? Well, he had to get his money's worth from the taxi ride, I guess. Gruyere cheese? I'm saying that wrong, I don't care. White wine, garlic, flour, eggs, milk, bread, rolls. mustard, and pepper. This dish is a crispy deep fried cheese delicacy, perfect for a savory treat. We have deep fried cheese in the Czech Republic, but I think it's like camembert and Edam cheese, not this one. But we do have fried cheese in the Czech Republic. I just think it's different cheeses. So I'm not sure. How's my older sister doing? My older sister is like mentally like 3 or 4. She can't dress herself. She can't take care of herself. So she just she lives with my parents. She'll have to live with my parents until she dies. And sorry, until they die. Or well, it could be the other way around, I guess. And then either me or one of my siblings will have to assume care of her, or she'll go into care. But yeah, she's very, very like high needs, developmental disorder, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to say the Czech Republic, even though we have a fried cheese. But should I? You know what? Let's just do it. We're hot. It's like a fondue ball. It kind of is. But where is this cheese from? We're fondling balls, guys. We are. Both of my brothers are younger than me. The brother that's 2 years younger than me is like a functioning alcoholic. I'm actually the most successful person in my family by far. By far. And that's like including everybody. So I've got 2 younger brothers and my disabled sister. But yeah, I'm the only one that like is Swiss. All right, let's go for Switzerland. There you go. Eggs, dried beef, tomatoes, onions, jalapenos, cilantro, garlic, salt, pepper, oil. This has to be like Mexican, right? Correct. Sweetened condensed milk. Malt biscuits, butter, fruit-flavored lollies, desiccate. This is Australian. Lolly cake? Australian. Or maybe New Zealand, but... Australia's cool. Alright, New Zealand. Correct. It's New Zealand. Gastronomical genius. Should we play another game or should I go to bed? Am I trauma dumping on chat too much? Don't ask me questions about my childhood, guys. It was a pretty bleak one. Another one or not another one? I actually try not to trauma dump on chat, and I haven't even told chat my most traumatic stories. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know how much fucked up shit has happened to me in my life. Swear to God. One of the most fucked up things that ever happened to me was so fucked up that it was on the front page of the newspapers. So, can we play the language learning game? What game is that? Duolingo? Duolingo, that little demonic owl? Oh, actually, is he gonna yell at me? Your sister just made you go sweep the backyard because she heard a noise. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Look at you being a protective man. The language guessing game? I don't know what it is, dude. I'm almost up to 600 days of my Korean streak. I have Googled. Why do you have to be so rude, JM? You're so rude to me. Everybody, JM's being mean to me. Alright, you big baby. Where's that big baby? Alright, I'm only taking guesses from chat on this. I'm turning my brain off. I'm not listening to any of you. I mean, I am only listening to all of you because I'm not thinking anymore. I'm done. I'm done, guys. Ooh, I don't like this. I have to listen to stuff. No, that's creepy. I don't want to hear a man's voice in my ear. Sorry, that's weird. Don't talk in my ear, random man, unless we're in bed together. Then you can, but otherwise that's weird. I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. All right, I'll try and persevere. I'm creeped out though. I've got to say, it creeped me out. But I'm not guessing. You guys have to guess. Only taking guesses from chat. I'm not participating. My brain is off for the day.
På indåndingen, så udvider du det område, hvor der smerte i. Og der bliver mere plads.
Ooh, he's creepy. Is he saying he wants to wear my skin? I don't want it. I can take my headphones off. Well, just tell me what to do. The sooner we finish this, the sooner we can all leave, okay? He wants to wear my skin. I know that's what he said. But yeah, I'm not listening. This guy's definitely murdered people. I took my headphones off. This guy's definitely murdered people, so not about that life. Play again? Okay.
Som om at du på indåndingen, så udvider du det område, hvor der smerte i. Og der bliver mere plads.
Jamaican? Are you Jamaican? Because you're making me crazy. Alright, one more time for the
Som om at
weirdos.
du på indåndingen, så udvider du det område, hvor der smerte i.
For the weirdos out the back.
Og der bliver mere plads.
Maybe Farsi. Do you want to go for Iran? Hearing it is so uncomfortable. Yeah, I hate it too, dude. It's creeping me the fuck out. I really don't like it. Ugh. It was Danish. Yeah, but that's because you're a creep. That's because you're a creep, JM. It was Danish.
期待中国大陆作为摄影记者
I'm not
合作的媒
listening
体有中
because
国
I've had
新闻
enough.
周
I'm
刊、南
scared.
方都市
I'm so
报与
scared,
南方
guys.
周
I
末
took my
等。
headphones off. I don't want to know your name. I just want bing, bing, bing. He says Asia.
期待中国大陆作为
Så
til að svona til vonur var að geta verið kennari en ég hef aldrei kennt dönsku en svona má lengi telja margir landið er fullt af sérfræðingum, verkefnastjórum og aðstoðarmönnum. Hvað hafa þeir eiginlega lært? Hvað hafið þið lært hér?
We're going for Sweden. Let me click on the map, dude. Icelandic. You still got points. It's related.
قیمت پیتزاهای ایتالیایی فابیو وابسته به نوع از 30 سومانی شروع می شود. در یک روز تقریبا تا 80 فرمایش می گیرند. قیمت پیتزاهای ایتالیایی فابیو وابسته به نوع از 30 سومانی شروع می شود. در یک روز تقریبا تا 80 فرمایش می گیرند.
The first one freaked me out. Lebanese speak Arabic? They do indeed. They speak the Lebanese dialect of Arabic. It's like, it's not really a standard Arabic per se, but do you want to go for Beirooted? Beirooted, baby. Let me click. Tajikistan.
은희는 두 눈을 감고 마음속으로 그 어머니를 생각하며 빌었습니다.
I gotta go soon, guys. How long does this game go for?
은희는 두 눈을 감고 마음속으로 그 어머니를 생각하며 빌었습니다.
Is it Korean?
먼저 자신을
Is it? I can't hear it. It's Korean? Cool. I'm not putting on it in case it's a creepy Korean. What if it's a creepy Korean and they want to wear my skin? There you go, guys. We got 50%. Remember, P's equal degrees, guys. P's equal degrees. And there you go. There you have it. I have to go. I really have to go now. Bye. See you next time. Love you. Mwah.